So I set myself the challenge to flip a £500 account to £1,000, and I achieved that, I think, in just under a month. The focus was not to try and flip it as quick as possible. The focus was to get my strategy on point so I can get myself funded in the next month or so, or a couple of months, whatever, right? So flipping the account was the challenge for myself, and I intend to flip it again and again to give myself the confidence, so when I know I go and get funded, the scale doesn't matter, right? Keep my psychology in check. Now, as you can see from the chart, that was somewhere around here. It was a measly win rate, 35%, right? 35% now, 60 trades, right? Disgusting, it's horrible. Nonetheless, when you look at the chart, you'll see that there was no drawdown, no spectacular losses, no spectacular wins, because I simply kept a fixed dollar amount on my trades for every single trade. I kept a fixed R&R on my trades for every single trade, right? This is a big deal, because the moment that you start fluctuating your fixed dollar amount, you start fluctuating how much you're going to take care in there, I think that just messes up your risk reward ratio, right? So the reason why I took a number of trades, great number of trades, is because I was using the M10 time frame. I was testing out the time frames. So the next time frame I'm going to be testing this out on is the M30. If I'm really feeling the M30, so I may not even go and test out the M15. I may just stick with the M30. I want to see what happens, because I am swing trading this bitch, right? So the idea now is to flip £1,000 to 2,000, 2,000 to 4,000, 4,000 to 8,000, 8,000 to whatever. Even if I get there, it doesn't matter. The idea and the main focus is to solidify the strategy, get myself funded, just do this, right? So let's go to the chart. Let's see what we got.
Okay, so as you can see on the My FX book, this is the old account, 105%. The deposit is messed up because I did some funny stuff, but whatever. The 35% win rate, which is absolutely abysmal, but as you can see from the, let's just go to the balance. You can see from that 500 deposit, I got to 849 pretty quick, but then I think it was about a week, and then we kind of like stabilized around there, and we had a little bit of a dip, and then we came back up again. I think it's because I was so close to hitting that 1,000 to doubling the account that I started making some really unethical trades, let's put it like that. I was just trying to get there as quick as possible, and I think that's what actually messed me up. So slowed down, and obviously I was testing the M10, which allowed me to take a great number of trades, but that's not how I want to play this game, right? Especially when you're swing trading. So let's just quickly go to the chart and take a look at where we are at. So here we are on the daily chart. I played contraction, expansion, mitigation, trend. I came across RIMC. If you find their YouTube channel, those boys have got it absolutely smashed. That absolutely solidified my strategy, because I was looking at it backwards, and when I found RIMC, maybe look at it, and it was like a breath of fresh air. It just solidified everything, and having everything backwards and now having it the correct way makes everything so much simpler in terms of just looking at the market, understanding where you are, understanding what pattern you're in, what phase you're in, so you can then apply the pattern to the market and understand where you are and trade every single thing that you see on the market. I believe a functional trader should be able to trade in all market conditions, and this pattern allows you to trade in all market conditions. Nonetheless, here we are on the daily chart. We have a contraction, expansion. So from a big picture perspective, I'm looking for the market to come back to here to take a really nice long short, but I'm obviously not going to wait for that on the daily chart. That's why I go down to the M30 for this particular challenge, and then that's where I actually execute all of my trades. Let's go over to the M30. So as we can see here, big picture, that's how I like to keep it. We've had that break up here. This is our weak high, this is our strong low, but this looks like, and everything in here is internal. So this looks like it's about to get broken, as you can see from the daily perspective as well, right? So this is our strong current, strong high, our internal break of structure, and this is our weak low. So this is where I've mapped it out. Now, how can you tell where the contraction point is? You look for the large ranging candles, which represents that expansion phase, right? And then you simply go back to the high, to the low, and that is your contraction area. Simple as that. Doesn't get any more difficult. You don't have to interpret it in any other way. Find that big leg, trace it back to the high, to the low. That's your contraction area, right? Done. Simple. The rules for this challenge, again, very, very simple. The risk per trade is going to be max £30 per trade. Pro swing is going to be 10 to 1, and counter swing is going to be 5 to 1. Okay, so those are the rules that I've set myself, because that's the rules that allow me to achieve my target on the last one. So I was going for the big 10 to 1 R&R when I'm going pro swing. If I'm going counter swing, I'm taking that 5 to 1, because we just really don't know when it could just swing back and continue in any direction, right? So those are the rules that I've set for myself. And that is that. This is where we are. This is where we are. So I'm looking forward to the challenge. Join along. There is going to be on the next video a MyFX book link. In fact, it's in this video. I may as well just put it in this video. So it's a verified account, so you'll be able to just follow along. You'll see that it has just over £1,000 in there. I'm playing 500 to 1. Let's just go to the book itself. If you go here, 1,000 challenge. So you can see it's just over £1,000 in there. Real 500 to 1. So yeah, let's get it.